All right, we're here. Episode 3 of Season 3. How's everyone doing? It's your boy Cinema, as always. And beside me, like I always have, my right-hand man, left-hand man, like I said, I don't know how it ever goes, but it's boy Glenzy. Glenzy, how you doing today?
I'm tired.
Tired? Yeah, it is. It's early for you, isn't it? It's like, what time is it there?
It's only 8 a.m., but I had to wake up at 7 to be awake, so that's pretty cool.
That's kind of
I like
trash.
these podcasts, though. It wakes me up in the morning, so
the
I don't
morning
stay
podcasts are kind of like, I like them because I feel like, evening time we all play video games. We're all kind of out there doing our own thing. So I feel like the morning ones are better, but it's also like the time zones suck. Because, like, oh yeah, I'm at 10, you're like, oh yeah, it's 8 my time. I'm like, oh, fuck. Like, yeah, I forgot.
Yeah. Because it was funny because you asked me what time you wanted to do this, and I was like, what time do you want to do this? Because if you said 8 a.m., I was like, I was going to be up at 5 a.m. Like,
yeah, well, I'm glad we came to an agreement on what time to do these things.
Yeah.
But anyways, before we get too far into the podcast, as always, shout out to our sponsors, Alt Custom, Eternal Controllers, Northwinds Coffee Co., and Sword Dog. I knocked it all out that time. Be proud of me. That was good. I actually practiced that.
You drink coffee.
Yeah, give me a second.
Yeah,
Hold on, me. Practiced that on the way to get Starbucks this morning. I was actually in my Jeep, and I was practicing how to do the intro. I'm trying to get better at them, dude. I talk too fast. My brain goes too fast. You know what I mean? So, but I did pretty good. I'm proud of myself.
Dude, I can just actually see you like driving down the street and like listening to an audiobook, but the audiobook's only the 4 sponsors. It's just like in order, like okay.
It's just on repeat over and over and over again. But yeah, shout out to those guys. You can go to their websites and use code TILTED, and you get 10 to 15% off. On one of those, I believe it's like mainly most of them are 10% off, I believe.
Yeah.
So yeah, go there, use that code. And speaking of using that code, somebody that we know that's close to us, and we have to talk about in the podcast later, has used that code to get a keyboard from Alt Customs, and that keyboard is absolutely stunning. Have you seen his post about it?
Yeah,
dude, that thing, I got hair in my eye. Give me a second. That thing is absolutely gorgeous. Like the blue, the pink, that's its colors, But yeah, so we're talking about Warzone today, we're talking about Helldivers today, we're talking about the new Black Ops coming out today, and then we're going to kind of just like fade off and talk about the community. The community's growing. We're trying to do things for the community, we're trying to do more with them, and plan events. I know Glenzy's on the staff team. Actually, Glenzy's now, again, the co-owner of TG, so having him here helps us kind of give the community things, you know what I mean? Also, I'm going to I want to kind of flame myself. In the podcast that I post on YouTube, I put @it's_Glenzy, and that's not it. I don't know why I did that. Glenzy, what is your social media that people can follow you on? So I can put that in the video.
Yeah, so on pretty much any of my social medias, it's Glenzy, but it's no underscore. He put the underscore.
I don't know. I think it's mine underscore. I kind of used to it. Like, oh, X_cinema underscore,
And it's instead of the S, it's a Z. It is a little weird, but sadly, that's how ads work these days. You can't get your... just the Glenzy. I wish I could, but
yeah, but you're a gamer. Everyone uses S's instead, or uses Z's instead of S's. I mean, that's
I mean, actually, ITS in general just wasn't available.
Really?
Yeah, and it wasn't taken. It just something about it wasn't allowed.
It's like one of those things where you go in CoD and you put like 2 letters, and it's like that's a bad word. Like, dude, it's like B and K. Like, what does that mean? Like. But yeah, Burger King. I hate Burger King, dude. I ain't gonna detail about Burger King. I'm not gonna flame.
What?
I'm not gonna flame Burger King. But let me tell you this. Let me just say this. The area I live in, if you know where I live in, that's fine because you can flame these too. But every time we go to Burger King, someone gets sick. Now, not only that, it's burnt down 3 times, and they've rebuilt it. So.
Wow. Okay.
Anyways, that's the whole Burger King story. Okay, but like I said, Helldivers. Actually, we're gonna do Warzone, Helldivers, and then Helldivers, Black Ops, whatever, and then the community. Okay, so Warzone. We all know Cinema hates Call of Duty. First off, Cinema created an org based off Call of Duty, and now he absolutely despises Call of Duty. Whatever, that's fine. But we have some good news about Warzone. Glenn, do you want to kind of dip your toe into that one real fast? Kind of say what's going on.
So, as you've been, wow, I'm right there with you with words.
It's not hard. It's hard. Wait,
it's not hard. Yeah. I mean, it is hard, but
it's hard. Yeah, words are hard.
As you guys may know, your boy has been looking for a team. to kind of put together, and we've been looking for a team lead and things like that to kind of get the ball rolling a little bit with the new releases of garbage ranked play. But with all that being set aside, we are a Call of Duty organization, and we still do love Warzone, some of us. So we got a pretty good, I would say,
very familiar face,
and honestly a heater in the Warzone for our team lead. Yeah, returning heater. So congratulations to V. V is returning as a Warzone team lead, and he is already working on getting a team together for us. So yeah.
Random house. Oh, hold on. I got my. Where's that? Hold on. Whoa, I got this. Hold on. Soundboard. Oh, I should open soundboard. Where's the? I can't find it. I was gonna do the clapping, but yeah. Hold on. Wait. I gotta type it. It's gonna show up on stream. Give me a second. Clap. Here we go. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. There we go. I gotta put that on my soundboard, on my actual stream deck. But yeah, good job, V. Hey, speaking of V, I don't think I have his socials, but I know it's like I think it's Vivid's his name now. He's changed it like from Volis to Vivid to Dr. V. He's changed a lot. We'll put his socials and stuff in the YouTube thing below. But yeah, shout out to you, V. Really appreciate that. Having him back is kind of nice. Like he is a absolute heater in Warzone. He loves that shit, dude. And he's got everyone. If you notice in the general chat in our community chat, everyone that's playing Warzone now is playing because of him. Like him and I'm No Good, I think, the other guy, and like they play all the time. Like, oh, you guys want to play Warzone? And now even like the ranked girls are playing Warzone. And I think it was Basic that just hit Platinum. Yeah. Like what? So
they're playing more than me, bro. I can tell you that.
Hey, look, you're probably playing more. You're probably playing more than I am, dude. I uninstalled that game, and the crazy part is my boy Fope. You know how we're like duos. He's like, I'm gonna install this shit. He uninstalled it. It was 500 something gigabytes free. I swear to you, bro. I was like, that is insane.
My gosh.
Like that game has so much storage on it. I could play any game I want now, and I feel fine. But I'll live passively through you guys that play Warzone and hate your lives every day. Because I'm feeling mentally, shit. I'm better now. I'm way better, bro. But I'm thinking about it again because like I'm going to the gym more. Like I was saying, I probably need to play CoD again so I can get more mad and go to the gym. I feel like that's use it as motivation. That's probably.
I mean. You go to the gym to release everything, and now you just want to, you know what, I'm going to head home, I'm going to take a nice shower, I'm going to grab me a nice chai, I'm going to sit down, and you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to play Call of Duty.
Yeah,
so I think that'd be perfect for my day.
Yeah. Jokes on y'all, there's a bunch of holes underneath that flag over there. No, it's not. There's no holes. No.
Kind of backtracking a little bit, though. With that being said, too, the Warzone team is obviously still looking for players. We just have a team lead in place now. So if you guys are interested, you'll reach out to me. You can reach out to Cinema, and he'll kind of maneuver you to me. And then I'll pretty much dump everybody off to V. And then we'll kind of funnel it that way. Or you can hop into our supporters Discord and actually just message V straight up. That's totally fine as well, because he's the head honcho of that. And he'll be communicating everything to us anyways. But yeah, congratulations to V, man. I think that's awesome. I'm excited.
Yeah, it's good to have him back, like I said. And I know when we were, when it first came up, there was things that between the staff and all that. We're trying to figure things out. I'm glad he came back. Really glad to have V back. I put the Discord in the chat, by the way. I don't remember if I have a command for it, but I just put it in there. Also, if you realize in the chat, I'm on a 5-month streak right now for being subscribed for this channel. No big deal. Not like I own the org and have a subscription for it. But, watch streak reach. You get a watch streak? Oh, okay. Whatever. Anyways, yeah. So Warzone's doing that. Have you touched Warzone at all? By the way,
I got it.
Here. Okay.
Oh.
No, you go ahead. You got it.
Regular Warzone or
just have you touched CoD? I know you say you haven't touched CoD, but like, have you talked to people that's been touching CoD? Has anything changed? Like I said, I haven't even like. I threw the Helldivers topic in there because I'm enjoying the fuck out this game, okay?
Yeah,
but CoD, we're a COD-based thing. I just want to figure out, like, I've been talking to Maid a little bit here and there with the female team, Thor and stuff like that. Been talking to them, but nothing other than that. Like, have you...
Yeah. The most recently that I've really played is I hopped on Gunfight. I just did the 2v2 mode.
Oh, yeah.
And, I mean, gunplay feels the same. I know there's new maps. New maps, I guess.
Yeah, they're all right.
They got like another version of Terminal in there and some other things. I mean, it's still COD. Realistically, it's the worst part with the new update. I mean, you probably know this, right? It's just ranked on both avenues. Were not what we were expecting. First of all, the pros are kind of ruining it for some of us with some of the bans and things like that. And in the multiplayer side, don't you think?
Yeah, no, yeah, you're right. And I was going to say that, Scrappy from Ultra, he commented, he made a post on Twitter, and I can't remember, I think it was they beat Optic, or I can't remember who they beat. No, that was Rockers who beat Optic. But anyway, they beat a team, and Scrappy literally posted, he said GG's, and they won. Ultra won.
Yeah.
He said GG's 3-1. He's like, this game is absolute trash. Like, he was saying the game is trash, and he still won it. Like, that right there tells you how this game's going. You know what I mean? It's not like, oh, we talked about it, this game, and like, the pros think it's trash, and they have to play it for money. It's kind of bad. Like, it's not like they're really enjoying it anymore. They're kind of just doing it because that's how they're paying their bills, so they're getting money and stuff, Now, I know we discussed first when CoD came out, we were like, oh, this game's going to be good. We discussed things we liked about it and things we didn't like about it. Now, what made you want to stop playing it? Like, I'll tell you mine, you tell me yours kind of thing. What made you what brought you to that point to where you're like, all right, I'm finally done?
So, unfortunately, with me, like, I need a progression system, right? And I think since like joining the organization officially, with 2019 COD and all that stuff, eventually adding the rank system to actually make us feel like we're achieving something, that's what I need. And since ranked Warzone just feels bad and it's not fun, it's not the map I expected. On top of that, like, multiplayer has never really been my biggest thing with ranked play. It's always been Warzone. That's why I stepped away. It just doesn't, the rank just doesn't feel good, man. It's not what we wanted. And so that's why I've been taking a break.
I agree with that. The ranked, I mean, my biggest turn off for COD was like when I first started playing, I really enjoyed it. I was like, okay, cool, whatever, like that. And it's my constant complaint I have for every COD is that I'm tired of not being able to prestige. I missed the option to making the choice of resetting all my stuff and then working back to it. And it's like, oh, hey, you're prestige 9. You're probably really good because you're putting all that work in. Now it's like you see a level 250 and I could dog a level 250 in a heartbeat. You know what I mean? Like, you're just not good. You just play a lot. You know what I mean? There's people out there that are level 300. I don't even know that levels work anymore. And the first time this has ever happened, by the way, was I believe back in MW3. The original MW3, should I say, where they had to where, like, I remember you'd hit level 50. And then I was big in the clans back then. They had even the app for the clans, which was really cool, and they should bring that back, but they're not going to. But anyways, you go in there, you hit level 50, and they release a new map or new DLC content thing, and then you get 50 more levels. And I was like, all right, that's cool and all, but like, I'm not prestiging anymore. But you still got prestige tokens because they had the prestige shop, which was really that was cool. I like the prestige shop a lot. But they just did so much now in this one where it's like, it's just bland. You know what I mean? And that's why, like I said, Helldivers, I feel like yes, the missions are repetitive. Yes, I'm doing the same thing over and over again, but the progression that I'm getting and the tokens you get and all the stuff you get from it feels good. A lot of us that play... Easy. No, it's not. And a lot of us that play games want that progression. And Call of Duty's not giving us that progression. They're giving us hey, you're playing the game, here's a trophy. Like, you're in T-ball again. Like, no, I don't want that shit. Like, if I'm good, give me something that's worth giving me. You know what I mean?
No, 100%, because that's exactly true too. I realize this because you hit, what was cap in Modern for 355? What's the first cap?
Yeah, 55, and
so
then you go
55,
and then,
they dropped this season, and then it's 150, and then it's what 225, 250,
like,
something like that.
It went by 50s or something like that eventually. Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie to you. I play little to no multiplayer, and I'm cap level, and it's like so easy, and there's nothing. What does that do for me?
Yeah, and
there's literally nothing.
And another thing I hate that they did, and I remember being in school, being in middle school, being in high school, like beginning of high school and stuff like that, and Black Ops came out. Actually, it was middle school, Black Ops came out. And I was so hyped for double XP weekends. It wasn't like, oh, every weekend's a double XP weekend. No, it's just like, oh, this weekend's a double XP weekend, and then you gotta wait a month or so for it. Dude, this game is like, oh, every weekend's a double XP weekend. Like, why? Why is that a thing?
Well, dude, like, imagine that too. Like, you just learned to love the commando. You got the commando back in the day at level like 40 something or something like
49,
that. The
last gun,
and you're like frying with it, and then you get to the prestige, and you're like, man, but
do I want to reset?
Prestige looks real nice. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, that badge was sick.
That little badge was the dude samurai dude. Like, it looks kind of sick, And you know what? I never hesitated to prestige. I was like, 50, I'm done. All right, I'm out.
And then you're like, all right, so what do I want to use this token on? And do I want the commando? But then I also like this gun a lot.
I also like the ninja perk or the scout perk. Like, there's things, and I miss that
so much. And I miss that too.
And I tell every time the credits, they should bring back the credits. They need to bring back the prestige store. They need to give it to where, when you play the game, you're being rewarded. Because if you're not being rewarded, it's going to be bland like it is now. It's just, there's not even... Like, even back then, I wasn't playing as much competitive. I was just enjoying the game. I was playing for fun. I mean, of course, I played competitive, but it wasn't like... I'm grinding I'm sweating my absolute, like, my pores are just pouring sweat. You know what I mean? No, it was like I'm doing this for fun. It's still great. I love this game. And then I think, God, I hate saying this. What really, really ruined Call of Duty in general was the fact that you have to stop buying DLCs. I feel like buying DLCs made a big difference because they put love into DLCs. They're not repeating fucking maps. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, hey, here's a whole new map. Buy it for $10. You know, like here, have it. Yeah, you couldn't play people who didn't have it, but that's their fault. You know what I mean? Don't, you know, as I was gonna add a streamer that said it, but I'm not gonna say it. Never mind, I'm not gonna say that. That was just rude. This one streamer, you say, if you're a broke boy, just say it. You know what I mean? But that's not what I meant. That's a joke.
Here's the thing, too, though. Is like, you know, being in this community for, I don't even know how long, and I've never met Cinema in person, but he's bought me video games.
Yeah.
I've bought him video games.
Yeah, as you grow older, people are going to do that. You know what I mean? Yeah.
It just happens. Like, if you're, you know, not to say if you don't have a job, it's NLBL, by the way, but if you're in a position where you can purchase it, a $10 DLC, I would prefer them make more money off of us for quality versus dropping free garbage and then bank off of us buying their cosmetics because their cosmetics look better than their maps.
Exactly. And the worst part is these maps, the new maps are dropping. I talked about last podcast. They're terrible. They're the worst designs I've ever seen. It's like they put someone in this chair that's never played a video game before. And it's like, hey, draw something out that seems really cool. And it's like this kid, this guy's like probably 8 years or younger, and he's drawing out his fantasy world he wants. You know what I mean? Banshee, by the way, in chat. Hi, Banshee. Welcome in. I seen you talking.
Morning.
She said it's so repetitive in the worst way. They also say only look forward, but COD needs to look back at what they did and do that. Exactly. I 100% agree. But the issue is they don't. They won't do that. The COD doesn't listen to the community. It's been an issue ever since day one. You know, for a second we thought they were going to listen to us, and then it was like, oh no, they were just joking. They wanted us to make it like they cared. They won't. They're not going to look back, dude. The good old COD days are kind of over, and that was like my. Well, go ahead.
There's hope.
There is hope. You want to hop into that? We can.
We can.
Let's hop into it. There's hope. What's the hope, Glenzie? Give me the hope. Go ahead. On our bright ass flashbang white pages.
Flashbang. Black Ops Gulf War is our next COD, and we got some great news with it. Honestly, is we got our Treyarch development team producing pretty much everything that made the original Black Ops. So that's amazing news. We have it pulled up, and that's why I got a lot brighter and probably I look a lot better, honestly. Now, but it's only on one side.
We were reading into this, and the first thing I seen.
Should we talk about the one thing? Yeah.
The first thing that I seen that caught my eye, and it doesn't upset me. I'm okay with it, but it's if they do it right. The first thing I read on this was open world campaign. That's the first thing I read. Let me read this right here. So, Insider Gaming recently reported that Black Ops Gulf War is set to have an open world style campaign. Players have experienced some open world elements in MW3 campaign, as in like the small missions you do here and there. They weren't really open world; they were more like restricted open world, but whatever. However, this story has been built around from the ground up. The campaign will be developed by Raven Software, and we'll see players use vehicles, fast travel to get around the map. However, there will still be some linear elements in the mission. Given that many fans are critical of Modern Warfare 3's campaign, an immersive open world experience could be enough to bring some fans back to the story element of Call of Duty. Now, the Call of Duty campaign in MW3 was, I liked it because I like campaigns, but it could have been way better. The open world missions, in quotations, were not open world missions. They were like basically doing a Spec Ops mission. It was like that. You can't call that open world. You know what I mean?
The way that I think about this now, right, is if we're going back to the original Treyarch, right? They had, in my opinion, and probably subjectively, the best campaigns. Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, and Black Ops 3 were probably some of the best campaign and story written stuff that we got. So now to combine that with an open world element, and this is what I think, right?
Yeah.
Did you ever play Far Cry?
I did play Far Cry, yes.
Far Cry is a buggy mess, but the open world they did perfectly right. So imagine a Gulf War version of that.
Yeah.
In a Call of Duty.
And well, so that's the thing is like, how are they going to do it? You know what I mean? Because if you think of open world, right? What multiplayer? Not multiplayer. What shooter game right now has an open world game? What shooter game? Is there any?
Far Cry.
Well, okay.
I mean,
what shooter game like Mercenaries, like those games like that? Like the game Mercenary is like that. You know what I mean? It's open world.
Yeah.
How can Call of Duty?
Tarkov.
I'm not doubting them. You know what I mean? I'm not doubting them by any means. But I'm scared. You know, Call of Duty's already put me in the spot where like I'm scared to play Call of Duty now. And am I gonna buy it? Yeah, I'm probably gonna buy it. I'm probably the most expensive edition. Of course. That's just how it is. You know.
Yeah. I'm just imagining like taking over certain factions and stuff in the open world, and then having to take over so many, which triggers an event.
Yep.
That's kind of like what I'm kind of hoping for.
Yeah.
Because then like you don't have to play the story mission right away. You know what I mean? You could do all these side quests,
and that would be cool.
maybe get player development on some people, do whatever.
Now, you think they'll have
That's
it to where
what I
people
want.
can join in with you? Like, you think it's have to like?
I hope it's up to 4 people.
That would see. That's what I miss doing is playing missions with friends. Spec Ops is cool and all. I love it, but it's not what I want. You know what I mean? So Banshee, by the way, said Black Ops never misses, and don't talk about Black Ops 3. Black Ops 3 was a terrible. Yeah, Black Ops 4 campaign wasn't bad, but you know what I liked about Black Ops 4? And I'm gonna stand by this every day, is the operators. I like how the operators had a backstory.
Okay.
I didn't care for operators when the game was out, but I like the backstory of the operators. It wasn't like, oh, here's a guy that's just in the game. It's like, oh, he's here because of this, this, and this, or she's here because this, and this. Like, it was really cool to look at. But yeah.
Well,
Black
now
Ops
imagine
1,
what if now imagine this is all speculation because we have some time, but imagine if they did bring operators back. But they play a key factor into the campaign. So you go and actually play the campaign, you build upon their backstory, all this stuff, and then you get to go play one of those characters in the multiplayer because of their special ability.
That'd be cool.
You know what I mean? That might give it some sustenance and stuff. So who knows?
That's I think that's how you unlocked them in Black Ops 4 was you had to do certain things in the mission, and that's how you unlocked them. I think that's what it was. Because Pyro,
or you get enough credits.
Yeah, or you get enough credit, yeah. But it's gonna make people play it more because what if we miss an area or whatnot? Exactly. That's the thing about open world games. Like, oh my god, I downloaded Skyrim again. Okay, but let me tell you why. So Skyrim, I was looking because I wanted to play Skyrim Together. If you don't know what Skyrim Together is, anyone on YouTube, anyone on Twitch right now, Skyrim Together is a mod where you can play with up to 18 friends in Skyrim, the open world Skyrim.
Damn.
But the mod's free. The mod's free. It works. I've tested it already. I played with some guys. I actually played a match with the developers and stuff in his world. I was just running around. He'll show me things and stuff.
Oh yeah.
It works, dude. It's fantastic. When you get above 4 people, it gets a little laggy, but like other than that, it's you can go anywhere in the world. Like I could be in Rift and you could be in Whiterun, like you doing your own thing and stuff.
That's crazy.
But like if I don't know where we're doing that, I just get carried away. Holy smokes, I love that game so much, dude. My train of thought just went out the window. Give me a second.
Like the open world.
Yeah, like the way Skyrim did open world was fantastic. Like that right there is how open world should be. I get it's an older game. But, like, if I don't want to do something right now, I shouldn't have to do it right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
But with Call of Duty, it's going to be campaign-based. It's going to be probably, like, chasing after Richtofen or whatever his name is, trying to figure out things. You know what I mean? What they need to bring back is, and I've heard they're doing this. I think it was either Darken or you telling me this, round-based zombies is coming back.
Oh, yep. I told you that.
That was round-based zombies is apparently coming back, and I'm going to my wife. She loves zombies. I love playing zombies with her. I just don't care for the new age zombies. I don't care for the Cold War zombies and all that stuff. I love round-based.
Let me tell you why this is such a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
You're sitting there, you're playing Call of Duty. It's right after Christmas time. Every Timmy and Tommy is on, and for some reason, you're getting your shit stomped right now.
Yep.
Hey, Cinema, Darken, whoever else, let's go play some zombies for a bit.
And the part is,
you look at the time. You look at the time, bro. It's 3 hours later.
It's gone, bro. You're like 5 rounds in. It's like gone.
Because we don't have that right now, right?
Yeah,
you go to multiplayer, you're going to zombies. Or I'm sorry, the zombies here is kind of in my opinion. But you're going to Warzone or whatever, and then it just feels too much, right? With a round base, at least there is progression. But if you just want to chill, like you just go through the motion, you pack a punch, do your thing.
It feels forced. It feels like you have to do. And my biggest standoff on zombies, and I say this every time I talk about zombies, is I don't like how they went from everything being Easter egg to everything being open. Yeah, there's still Easter eggs, but it's like, oh, hey, follow this story. It leads to the Easter egg. You know what I mean? And the other one, it was like, oh, hey, survive rounds. And there might be a song around, or there might be these stones you got to shoot, or these, this thing you got to throw a grenade in and it shoots something. Like, there's, I miss that. I miss where it didn't tell you everything. It was like, hey, good luck finding these Easter eggs. They're here. You just got to find them.
A perfect example of like to kind of go back, sorry, but the open world campaign, because I just thought of it, is one of my top 5 favorite games of all time is Borderlands, and the fact that you can hop around and do like 5 different side quests at the same time as the main story, and the next thing you know, you're helping TK Baja on Borderlands 1 go kill Skags, and then when you come back, he committed self-oof later, and then later, when you get the DLC to the game and you go back there, he's a zombie version of himself, and then you do a mission for him there.
Yep.
It's like, dude, like
There's-
that's what we need in that progressiveness of a campaign.
Dude, we need to, you know what we need to do, speaking of Borderlands? We all need to get like 4 of us and play Borderlands and play a playthrough.
Dude,
for
I'm
Borderlands
always
and
down, bro.
YouTube it.
Borderlands, I love it.
I love Borderlands, dude. Borderlands 2 was the best.
So good.
Shout out there. Borderlands 3 or it was alright. The Handsome Jack was. I played the Handsome Jack collection on my deployment.
I'm a Borderlands 1 stan, dude. I'm gonna be
Really?
honest.
Dang,
But
dude.
it's Borderlands 1, Borderlands 2, pre-sequel 3, and then probably Tiny Tina. I will say, if you haven't played Tiny Tina, you should play it. It is Dungeons and Dragons.
It's
themed.
fun. I enjoyed it. I just never really.
Yeah.
But
It's not the greatest. For
Yeah,
sure.
no, it was definitely very dry when you do like the jumping around part and stuff like that. But Borderlands 2 is my favorite. I love that one. But it was also because I like the El Salvador. That's why he was fun as fuck.
Yeah.
to use,
Okay.
so.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah. Anyways, off topic again with that.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. Zombies.
It's a good game to think about.
Hopefully, Zombies comes back. I really appreciate that. But also it says potential Game Pass release. How do we feel about Game Passes? It's saying with Microsoft recently acquiring Activision Blizzard, we could see that 2024 Call of Duty release launched on day 1 with Xbox Game Pass, while this yet to be confirmed.
So with that being said, too, just because we haven't mentioned it since, we haven't mentioned it at all in a podcast. This just happened. But Xbox is actually giving over rights to certain exclusives to PlayStation. About 5 titles currently. So we're actually seeing a console merger probably pretty soon. I know PlayStation's in talks of doing the same thing. I'm not saying we're going to get a new combined console.
No.
But what I am saying, though, sadly, is the console war is probably over. PC is taking over.
Speaking of that, I'm glad.
Okay.
Because we need more Helldivers. Just saying. We need some help on the front lines. But go ahead. Go ahead.
But with that being said, going into the Game Pass is, I think, everything is going that way, unfortunately. Because they're not making enough money. Yeah. So what I'm going to assume is going to happen is everything will go Game Pass. Game Pass will be increased in price, barely, but a little bit.
Enough to cover what they're missing,
and you'll
basically.
get more.
Yeah,
and you'll get more options. But somebody made a statement recently. I don't remember who it was, but a lot of people got mad. It said pretty much be okay with going digital because hard copies are going away. And a lot of people got pissed off at that. Because, if you see my cases, I love collecting games.
Well, the thing is, that means everything is hard copy now is worth something. You know what I mean? So,
100%.
And the crazy, we kind of knew this was coming this way because Xbox,
of course.
my wife has an Xbox, the white Xbox, and it doesn't take a disc. Everything's digital. Now, when it comes down to it, my buddy has an Xbox as well, but his takes disc and is digital. But what they're doing is like storage based. You only have a certain amount of storage you can use, and you have to buy the cloud thing for the Xbox and all this stuff. So like they kind of like they're screwing people over, but they're like, hey, we're slowly going to this thing. You should probably either upgrade or do something different. So I knew digital was coming. I had to feel it was coming. You know what I mean?
Of course,
we all kind of had
everything is.
Yeah.
I mean, everything is going digital. But with that too, like that's kind of my point. Is previously we had CoD on PlayStation exclusive. Like originally, it dropped first. It got all the updates first. Got DLC first.
I hated that.
Now it's back to Xbox, and it's going to go to Game Pass. In my opinion, it's a speculation. Clip it now. That's the last ditch effort for Xbox on the new Xbox console. I think at least one more console each will come out for sure.
Yeah.
Like where they're like battling.
Yeah.
And the exclusive will go on Game Pass of Call of Duty Gulf 4 to help sales for Xbox when it drops. I'm thinking we might hear something like that.
Probably.
I really do.
We're going to see it because PS5 or
PS6 is already announced.
Yeah.
In development. Like,
well, they're saying
Xbox has to have something.
They're going to release. They had to release it before because the announcements are saying that by May or June they'll release the Gulf War announcement. So I guarantee probably a month or so before that they're going to release a new Xbox, and they're probably going to make a bundle with it. They're going to be like, "Here's the bundle for the new Gulf War Call of Duty style." They're probably going to do something like that.
Because Xbox has done it before.
Black Ops 1, I think it's like that.
Well, yeah, they did it before as well, where they released the Xbox One. They had the Xbox One S, and then they were like, "Oh crap, let's release the Xbox Scorpio," which was this weird mid one.
Yeah, that was not.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's because their sales were so bad that they needed to put something else out that slightly had a little bit more processing power, and I mean, they made up with it.
And they
So
did do that
I
with Halo
do see
too.
something.
When Halo 3 came out, they did the regular Xbox and or Xbox 360, Xbox 360 Elite, and they're like, oh fuck, Halo's
And
coming
the
out.
Slim.
And then the Slim, they're like, oh, let's do an Xbox 360 Halo edition. And that's when the sales went up with that.
Yep.
Speaking of which, I miss Halo.
I miss Halo Reach.
I miss the concept of Halo Reach. I miss playing Halo. I miss Halo being fun. I miss every bit of it. I don't know, man. I want to get back into Halo, but I know there's not a Halo right now that's worth playing. Everyone's like, oh, Halo, whatever this one is really good now. It's gotten better. And it has. I played it. It's been fantastic. But it's not grabbing me. It's not like, oh, hey, come play, Cinema, come play. It's like, no, this is cool and all, but it's not what I want.
That's the issue that I have with like streaming, right? Is what's popular right now.
Yeah.
What's popular brings your attention because everybody is playing it and talking about it.
Yeah.
Since Halo is not really in the limelight right now, it's hard for me to go back. It's the same thing with any game, realistically.
Well, like it's popular. Like
everybody played Power World. Everybody played
Helldivers.
I mean, that's what's in the limelight. Even if you don't like those games, all of your friends are playing it.
Yeah.
So you're gonna learn to enjoy it with your friends at least until they stop. We stopped playing Power World. We didn't beat it yet because just all of us stopped playing it.
Yeah.
You know, it
died
out.
You know, I call these games fillers. I call them fillers because what they're doing is they're filling in these enjoyments.
Is our side quest?
Basically, it's these things that are like these games are like, hey, you're not enjoying anything. Have a little taste of a good game. Have a taste of a good game, but it's too good to where you'll burn yourself out, and then now you gotta find something else to play. And then that's like when. And the sad part about these games is like I know you discussed Power World before, like when it was first coming out. You're the actual one that mentioned it. I was like, oh, that's cool, like that, and like. But other than you saying it, I didn't hear nothing else about the game.
Yeah.
Helldivers 2, I heard nothing about this game. I asked Ryan, I asked Dylan, I asked Spope, I asked multiple. I was like, you hear about this game? Oh, no, I heard nothing about it. And, like, it came, and we love it. You know what I mean? And, yeah, we're probably going to get burnt out eventually. You know, it's going to happen. But I feel like this game itself, I can come back to. Like, I play Farm Sim. Honestly, that's what I do every now and then. But, like, when I get on Farm Sim, I'll go back to playing that game. Like, okay, cool, you know? But these games are just fillers.
We all have our release games for sure, like the ones that we go back to. Yeah. I hate that I mention it on every podcast. It's literally my thing, but it's Pokemon. You know, I mean,
obviously. I see you stream Pokemon. I'm like, oh, that's cool. You just play Pokemon again.
Yeah, that's my relief. Like there's stuff where I can go back and play those things, or I mean, for example, Borderlands, Gears of War, Minecraft.
Minecraft is one. Those are Missy just said Minecraft.
Everybody has releases from these stupid games that just make us angry.
These AA, AAA games. You know.
Yeah, we want them to be so good, man.
And it like I said, why they're fillers because we expect these games to be good. And they're not. And it's like, all right, I'm not really enjoying this anymore. I'm going to try something that's like more enjoyable. So when I get bored of that, I can come back and actually enjoy it. And that was my issue with Call of Duty. It's like I had an addiction on Call of Duty, you know? Like I would get mad at it. I get pissed off at it. Stop playing, play Minecraft or play something else for a little bit. And be like, all right, cool, let's go back to Call of Duty. I'm really getting bored of this. I'm going to play something that's more high intense and all that stuff. And you know what happened? I'd rinse and repeat. I'd get pissed off, go the same thing, you know, and over and over again. Minecraft was fun. We had a server in Minecraft for a while. And we all enjoyed it. We loved it. But
3-4 months, I think.
Yeah, and then we just got tired. You know, all right, cool, on something else, and it happens. You know, I've had 4 farm sim servers that I've paid for, like as a thing. You know, paid for it, and then like I'd like, oh cool, we're stop playing for a little bit. I'll cut it off and cut back on when we come back. You know, so I don't, man. I just wish gaming was the way it needs to be. You know,
it really is. And then when we talk about like these small developers, I mean. With Helldivers, with Power World. Like, Power World is literally, I can't even stress this enough. This has been on my wish list for, I think, over a year and a half.
It's been a while, yeah.
Because I'm a creature collector gamer person. Like, there's a YouTuber that I follow that literally tells you when, like, certain stuff's dropping that is similar to Pokemon-esque and stuff, blah, blah, blah. But anyways, Power World's been on that radar, but nobody expected it to get 12 million. Nobody expected that. Nobody expected Helldivers to max capacity on their servers.
Not even the fucking dev team expected Helldivers.
The
dev team dropped the game, was like, cool, we're getting views, let's go take a vacation. You know, they're like, oh, we broke 10K. Their first game, Helldivers 1, for those who don't know, on, like, again, YouTube, whenever like that. Their first game, Helldivers' first game, was maxed out at 7,000 and 10,000 players. Maxed out. They made the servers 450,000. It was like 2,000. I don't remember. It was like a long time
It's like
ago.
pixel, almost like
it's an overhead
Xbox 360 graphics.
Yeah,
right?
it's fucked. Yeah, But like they were like, oh yeah, we're gonna max it out 450K just to be safe. You know, they're like, actually no, it was actually 200K at first. And then their first day, they left a dev team behind to kind of do their own thing. The first day of launch, they reached that limit. So okay, hey, max it to 4,500, right, or 450, whatever, you know what I mean. But yeah,
2015.
Yeah, 2015 is crazy. So it took them, what year is it? 2024.
It's almost 10 years. Yeah, 9 years.
That's crazy. That's crazy. So, anyways, they updated the service of 450,000, and then next thing you know, 3 days later that they already hit that. So the dev team, their main dev team's on vacation. They're maxing out, and you know what the crazy part is? A week later, they fixed it. Like it wasn't that long. They're like, "Hey, we'll fix it. You know, give us time." And they're communicating over on the Twitters. They're trying to figure everything out. And now they've raised the servers to 750,000 players, and it has not been an issue since. And they implemented a 15-minute kicker if you're in your spaceship and AFK. As people are doing, they're holding their spot. You know what I mean? And they're sitting there, and they kick you out automatically if you're sitting there for 15 minutes. And like they're cool. Actually caring for this game, and it's so nice. Yeah. Now, like I said, I guess we're on the topic of Helldivers now. I enjoy this game. First impression of this game, highly recommend getting it. It's something that I'm using as a filler, but I've also talked to my boy Fope about. I was like, dude, I could main this game. Like, I feel like if you can find a game to main, that right there alone would get you so far in the streaming world. I know it sounds dumb. I know you're like, oh, Cinema, you don't stream much, but like, if you main a game and you reach out to devs, especially games like this that aren't as big as they're supposed to be, like, you can reach out to dev teams, you can reach out to people who actually, like, connections with this game, and dude, this game is so fucking good. It is
you're 100% right. Niches are such a big thing, and that's why, like, for me, being a multi-variety streamer is, I mean, realistically, dude, I'm looking for that big break, right? Like, you're that one game that, like, you hit and, like, it just takes you rolling.
Yep.
Why do you think Power World was on my shit for a year and a half?
Yep.
Imagine if it wasn't as big as it was. I started streaming it before anybody, and then it blew up.
Yeah.
Like, you never really know. And that's not the only reason we play these games. We play them because they're also fun. But yeah, dude, just finding that niche of, like, what you're enjoying, and then applying that to content, and then just taking it with you, dude. Like, that's how you roll with it, man.
Yeah.
No, I mean, do it, man. You should definitely.
Well, I can't. Yeah, I'll say my issue is I can't stream it because I can't go on PC, but I can stream passively through Fope and get content for him. So I'm helping my boy out. Actually, he should be affiliate, by the way. I think he hit 50 followers. Yeah, I think he hit 50 followers last night. Speaking of, I'm kind of mad that this happened, but I'm happy for him. A little bit of jealousy kind of here. He got raided yesterday, right? And when he texted me, actually he FaceTimed me, bro, when he got raided, and I was like, yeah, I was taking a nap. Actually, behind me, I was taking a nap, and he was like, yo, I just got raided. I'm like, oh, dude, fucking cool. I was like, who raided you? He's like, I don't know, some dude like named CHUFLOX, something like that, right? I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. I was like, how much you raid you with? Oh, just only 100 something viewers. I was like, bro, I was like, only 100? I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? I was like, you better hype the motherfuckers up, right? He's like, oh, yeah, I did, and all that stuff. And dude, come to find out, this guy's one of the top Madden streamers. He has 45.1K fucking subscribers on YouTube. He has 39.2K subscribers on his Twitch, and it's a subscriber-only channel. So, like, that dude is, like, he must be good at it. And man, he said only 100. I was like, dude, I've been, like, rated by, like, 78 people, and I thought I was the fucking top of my shit.
Dipping your toe into legitimate, like, games that nobody's playing, but, like, a small amount is so much better. That's why, like, I hate that I love Call of Duty so much, because it's so saturated with content creators. It's ridiculous. But, like, I'll throw it back to Rogue Company days. Rogue Company, I got rated out with, like, a 50-viewer channel or whatever, and then gained 20 to 30 followers, I think. And that was when I was doing a giveaway and all kinds of stuff, because I got the code early. I applied for an extra code for a content creation, all that stuff back in the day, and it was really good for my channel. And that's where I grew as a creator, and then now it's dead. But that's how you do it.
It's the ups and downs of being a creator. Like, I was showing Fope my stream summaries and stuff and all that, and I was like, dude, when I was streaming, like, my prime streams, I was hitting 20 viewers, 50 viewers, you know? And now it's like I hit 6, 7. I'm like, dude, it's not about viewer count, It's all about it's all about the journey, man. You know what I mean? Like, you'll get there eventually, and there's no rush. You're gonna get there. But I think
We
my
care about
glow,
interactions, bro.
Yeah, and
Interactions.
that's what my glow up was like when I started doing just chatting streams because I chat a lot. I'm a chatterbox, you know, and people love that shit. People
No.
come in here and just no, I don't talk. What are you talking about? No, people come here, they just want to talk, you know, and I'll play like a small stupid game like I can't. It's not charades. I don't know what I'm thinking about that, but it's basically where chat will guess the game and all that stuff. And this is back when I
Yeah.
was making content with Season and all that. So like his, you know, we do that and do duo streams and stuff and
Yeah.
like streaming. Isn't it fun? Now look at us. We're on podcast for an org.
Dude,
Ah,
it's crazy because,
yeah.
you can legitimately go from a 15 to 20 viewer day for me, and then next, I have like 2. And it depends on time. It depends on what other people are dealing with shit. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So,
Dylan said, "Tried Bucked Up Energy. Tastes like a candle. One of those Skittle
what
candles."
flavor did you get?
Yeah, what Bucked Up's good. I like Bucked Up.
Wait, Skittles? That's not bucked up. That's
He
C4.
said it tastes like one of those Skittle candles.
Why do you know what a Skittle candle tastes like?
Dylan probably eats wax, honestly. My favorite Bucked Up Energy is
3 kills in that game, huh?
That's Blood
Oh,
Rise. Yeah, that's
that
their
one's
first
mid.
one, bro. Yeah, it's like you got to go for like the one with the
Stars and
American flag,
Stripes or
yeah,
whatever.
or
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Miami one. Miami's good. I like that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
But shout
They
out
have a
Bucked
blue
Energy.
Raz one.
Yeah, Blue Rise is kind of fire. Already, I'm leaving.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
talk about it real quick.
Yeah,
In
let's talk about-
Helldivers,
yeah.
you get swarmed by all these aliens
Good.
and robots and stuff. There's probably at least 400
At
of
a
these
time.
motherfuckers
Yeah,
running
at a
at
time.
you. And our good pal here ended the
skill.
game with 3 kills, apparently.
Yeah, no, not only that. He had 3 kills and I had 150 and Josh had like 210. So I don't know who's doing most of the work there. I think he was doing more of the objectives, of course. I guess he wasn't worried about kills. But yeah, boy got 3 kills.
This man also got the same amount of damage as Fope as well somehow,
I
and
don't
only
even-
ended with 3 kills. I don't even know how it's
Bro, I don't
possible.
know. Fope is
It better
bad
be a
at
glitch
friendly
in the
fire.
Matrix.
We're framing gun skill. We're flame Fope because Fope got
Oh,
24k damage. 24k friendly fire damage.
Oh, my
Bro, he's like, I don't know how I got that. I was like, I fucking do, because I had 9 deaths. Like, I mean, y'all could be taking his kills. Okay, have you played Helldivers, Banshee? That's a question. If you haven't played Helldivers, you can't say that we've been taking his kills, because
Yeah.
there's no way that you can
There's
take
these
his
little
kills.
tiny bugs
They're
that
like
are
one
like
shot.
1 bullet.
Yeah, it's like not even-
one bullet. There's no way like that. You have to have more than 3 kills. Much love.
Much love, whatever. Suck it up. But speaking of Helldivers, Lindsay, impressions on it. Give me like, what do you feel about it? How do you feel? Do you think it's going to go on a good path? How do you
I hope so.
I hope so. Me too.
Because this is a game that you can really fuck up. Like you really, really can.
And I think they kind of got their ducks in a row as of right now.
As of now, yes.
Like I was
100%.
saying, the medals and stuff, that's how you do battle pass. Yes, you have to buy money for an extra battle pass, but they have a free battle pass already in there. Now, the extra battle pass, you have to use more medals to unlock things, which is cool. I get it, They make it more of like you're going to buy not buy tokens, you're going to buy this battle pass, you're going to have to work hard. They're like, you're not going to just easily get it.
I do like that. I do like that.
And they get you have the stratagems, which is like your kill streaks basically. You have those tokens, you have the tokens to upgrade your ship and stuff like that. All of those things are cool, but the only issue the only doubt I have about it is like what happens when you get all that stuff.
Yeah. What's
What
next?
happens?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's next? And like I watched a YouTube video while I was doing cardio at the gym one day. And there's actually 3 factions, by the way. There's the bug dudes, the trammers, where they are. You got the automatons, and there's one that's called the illusionist, something like that. They're aliens. So apparently, since this game is I guess interactive, as you can call it, like when the world does its thing. Apparently, the automatons' mission as of right now, this is based off lore, okay? The automatons' missions as of right now is to wake the illusionist and to fight them, but then the illusionists turn on everybody. So like that's why there's so much room on the map, because they're adding either one faction or 2. Because if you look at it, the bugs are on one side, the robots on the other, and there's 2 fucking spots that aren't like starting anywhere.
Yeah, occupied. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're pushing forward. They're not pushing to the sides. They're pushing forward.
Let's also, I gotta give it cred, right? So that's cool. Did not know that for one. For 2, the fact that everything is progressively like it's progressed by everybody.
Yeah, like if you stop
game.
fighting it, they can push forward. And I think we already pushed back the automatons and the bugs. We pushed them back
That's
twice.
so crazy,
Yeah.
dude. It's like, and the way that like it gave me goosebumps. The way you're talking about it is like you're in that shit. Like,
Yeah,
you're in that shit.
I told Dylan that because Dylan first came. Like, this is back when the Mavalon Creek was a thing. Mavalon Creek, if you guys don't know, it's the worst fucking fight ever for Helldivers in lore and in the game that I've been playing.
Yeah.
The way it works in Mavalon Creek is that the bots use guerrilla warfare. So I know it sounds dumb. People are like, oh, guerrilla warfare, blah, blah, blah. No, like, this shit's legit. Like, you'll get into this game and you drop somewhere and you're just walking through the woods and next thing you know, you start getting shot at. Like, these guys will hide in the tree lines and wait for you. And then little red beans fly across the stream. It is some crazy shit. Yeah, Dylan was shaking his kinetic boots, like you said. But, like, this game is so good. There's so many enemy types. You know, you got easy, medium, hard. Actually, it's easy, medium, challenging, hard, extreme, and then suicide mission or something like that. There's multiple difficulties. Based on those difficulties, you get these medals, and the medals are used on like the battle pass stuff.
What I do like too is the fact that it makes you replay it because there's so many items that you can purchase.
Yep.
Where like I remember going through a couple rounds. I'm only level 6, so I'm not that far into the game. But I remember going into like the little item shop thing to find weapons, and I was like, okay, cool. I want this, and I bought it, and I was like, I have no money.
Yeah,
I gotta take this one thing back into this alien war
and fight 5 times. You get like 50 medals.
Like 3 or 4 more rounds. I have enough for something better or something else to add to the arsenal, which is insane. I like that because I'm actually grinding. It's not like Call of Duty.
And like I was saying, that's what I was saying earlier. Like I feel like the grind is nice. I feel like you're actually working, and because you're using these medals from the medals, like I said, are used for when you do missions. You know. Now, if you didn't know, by the way, if you complete a mission and you die, the mission still goes on. Like, it completes. So, I don't know if you guys know that or not. We did it yesterday. I had to tell the guy was level 22. I guess he's never lost a mission. And he's like, oh, man, we died. You know, I guess that sucks. I'm, no, dude, it's fine. The mission's completed. I was like, we just die. I mean, it's fine. We get all our shit, you know? But, like, that alone is so fucking cool. Like, I just love that. Like I said, the harder difficulty, the better medals you get and stuff like that. But
it's crazy.
It is such a good game. And, like, I hope they add the one faction. Again, I don't know what the other faction would be because I don't know how that works. Like I said, right now, like looking at the map, it looks like the bots and the thing are kind of pushing just to Super Earth.
I'm wondering if we just all stop playing, and let the factions.
Well, think about it. When there was only
what would happen?
There was only 450,000 players playing before, right? And everyone's making TikToks about it, like the Mavalon Creek. Like we were actually losing Mavalon Creek, and no one could get on. There's people like on TikTok like, oh, I'm in the reserves, dude. Apparently, it's bound to happen to where they're going to increase the closer they get towards Super Earth, the numbers increase. So like the stronger force they'll have, which means you have to have a stronger force pushing back. When we were playing with 450,000 players, I think it was only like 185,000 players were fighting the automatons, and the rest were fighting the bugs. And people were like, hey, you know, you need to come over here, help us out, because the bugs are already holding back. Like, forget the bugs, are easy to kill.
Crazy.
So like you actually had to send people to like a certain side to fight and hold them back and push them back, which we pushed them back, like I said. But that
concept is so sick, dude.
My idea is like I think once Super Earth gets destroyed, if it ever gets destroyed, hopefully it never does. I think the game resets. I think it all resets, and I think everyone's stuff resets. That's what I want to say. That would make sense because it's like, hey, you lost the game, too bad. You know, you're done. But we won't know because we don't know how far they're gonna get. Maybe one day they'll up the numbers and stuff like that, and the bots and all that. Because I mean, I feel like eventually they'd have to. You know, if not, it'd definitely get boring.
Just imagine they drop like a season 1, right?
Yeah.
And the season 1 is the bugs got increasingly harder. So literally, like it's like, let's say 5 times as many troops as we have. Yeah. So it is slowly doing it, and they win, and then that like triggers an event that then resets, but then new shit's on the map or something.
Well,
that would be crazy. So then it brings players to do it.
Yeah, someone did point out in your ship, if you go in your ship and you look in the back, there's a vehicle bay. Now, based off the lore, that Helldivers do have, they have the robot mech suits, they have tanks, and they have like these warthog looking vehicles. Apparently they're going to be coming to our exposal. So it's going to be another thing that a lot of stratagems will add those in there so you can call in a vehicle or something like that. Now, with that being said, they're talking about the worlds might get bigger. The maps might get bigger.
I think they would have to.
They would have to, yeah. And I mean, if you think about it, you're adding shit like that, you definitely have harder enemies. So I'm on the train with you with the whole having mutated creatures. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That would be crazy. Yeah.
The the hardest ones right now are the automatons, right? We're talking about enemies now. The hardest ones are automatons. Now, yes, the bug dudes are annoying. The hunter ones that jump at you and flick you with their tongue and poison you out, they're annoying, yes. But the illusionists, like I said, I was deep in this lore. I was deep in it. I was like 30-minute video in this video. I was watching it. I was doing cardio bar. I was like, this is insane. I think I was prepping for war. But it was like the illusionists are super intelligent. Everything that the stratagems and stuff is what the illusionists created. We just took it over. So like they have the same stratagems that we have, and their whole gist is to basically eliminate the human race, or the superhuman, I guess the super Earth race. And like the bots themselves and the things they can do will like it's dude, I just gotta say, I gotta send the video. It's crazy.
With that being said though too, right? So Helldivers currently does not have a actual map.
I was looking at the roadmap. Yes, I just noticed that.
But here's a statement that was made.
Yeah.
There's so much more to come as we expand the game's content offerings. We're excited to confirm that as players fight in the Galactic War, there will also witness events unfold through our planned free updates. The universe of Helldivers 2 will grow and change to get our players refreshed gameplay, introducing new tools, challenges, and new threats around the galaxy.
See?
Another developer said, we're constantly going to be adding more stuff to the game. New additions mentioned by the developers as enemies, objectives, and biomes, etc. So,
Let's see.
The illusions might be there, bro. Just saying.
I'm looking up all Helldiver enemies real fast. I'm trying to figure out who they all have as enemies. Because if I can figure out... Yeah, so it's actually the bugs, the Illuminate, and the Automaton Cyborgs are the only three that they have. But that's based off of Helldivers 1. Now, looking at this, it says that... they're saying that there's actually going to be more added, like a whole new race, but no one knows what it is. This is off of forum. They're like, well, there's like they're saying, like I said, there's 4 spots on the map right now. Technically, there's more than that, but they're saying as of right now, there's 4 spots, so there could be 2 more added, which is the illusionist and then whoever else.
Dude, that'd be crazy.
So yeah, it's gonna, and then you think about it, then you're gonna have to fight in 4 different areas and split that many people up and try to figure out who's fighting what.
They could add another faction of like Helldivers that don't want to be Helldivers.
Oh, like a rogue kind of thing. Oh,
like a rogue,
that'd be smart. Yeah, like a
rogue
something.
Yeah,
that'd be
it'd
smart.
be cool if you could switch sides. Not that I would want to.
Oh, okay. Keep on.
That would be
for super.
Well, imagine that force helping
it'd
the
be like
bugs
PvP
or automatons
kind of thing.
or whatever.
Yeah,
it'd be kind of crazy.
That'd be pretty sick, actually.
I think PvP right now would ruin the game, so don't do that. But
yeah, no.
Eventually,
I think it was Dylan who mentioned that. He's like, "Oh, we should do PvP." I was like, "Dude, that'd be just ruin the game." I feel like
it would ruin it right now.
There's no way. So. But yeah, that's Helldivers. I'm excited. I hope he goes far. I am.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, for democracy. You know, for freedom, for Super Earth. No, but if you guys haven't played it, I highly recommend it again. But yeah, so I mean, that's all I have for Helldivers. You got anything else you want to say about it?
That's it. That's it.
Well, in that case, we're at the end of the podcast, basically. Now, before we end this podcast, I do want to give a shout out to all our staff members and stuff, the community. May's been working really hard on that. So, and all the new people there, you know, if you're new to community, welcome in. Really appreciate you guys being here. Check out our YouTube and stuff. Obviously, it's gonna be posted on YouTube. We have our links. We got the Instagram, we got the Twitter, we got the Twitch, we got the, that's it, right? I was gonna say Snapchat. We don't have a Snap. That'd be cool. Bro, TG Snapchat, chill out. Hold on. No.
All of us are logged into posting photos.
Yeah. We're like influencers just posting random photos. Like, look at this cup. No. No, but for real, really appreciate everyone being here and all the support we're getting. We're trying to get back up and do our thing. We are looking deep into a new game. With me being the whole founder of TG, I do want to kind of spread out and spread our wings to something else other than CoD. Because as of right now, you see how we feel about CoD. So we're definitely going to try to find something different. I played a little bit of Overwatch with Banshee a couple days ago. I did enjoy that. I tried to get into Valorant. Valorant wouldn't let me play. It said, fuck you. You talk too much shit. You can't play. So I was like, okay, whatever. So, you know, I'm trying to reach out and find things for us to do. But, yeah, we got our sponsors again. We got Northwind's Coffee, Alt Customs, Eternal Controllers, and our Sword Dog. So, again, check those out. Really appreciate it. Use code TILTED for 10 to 15% off on those. But, other than that, I have nothing else. Glenn, do you have anything you want to say to anyone in chat?
We appreciate all of you guys. Thank you guys for hanging in with us with our constant schedule changes or events and all that good stuff. We appreciate every single one of you guys.
Yes. And I'm going to get this thing posted either today or tomorrow. I promise you guys. So today is what's today's date? I don't know.
25th.
25th. So it'd be the 25th or 26th this is posted. Also, I'm going on vacation next week. I'm excited. So,
Let's go.
I know, I'm excited. But anyways, that's it. You guys have a great night. Be safe, and from all of us here at Tilted Gaming, do not forget to always do one thing, and that one thing is #GetTilted. Y'all be safe. All right, we'll catch you on the next one. See ya.